𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗪𝗧. 𝗡𝗘𝗫𝗧. Oh, this is crazy work. Crazy work. Come on into the chat. I had no plans at all whatsoever to go live. I'm doing kind of good. I guess you are what you eat because, honey, I ate real good today, real healthy, and I just feel great like Tony the Tiger. So come on in here. queenopp. queenopp got Dani in the back seat nodding. And Shamar getting threatened to be sued by Jocelyn. Ooh, child. 𝗡𝗘𝗫𝗧. I don't know what's going on here. But we're going to do a recap to my video I did. Hey, Angel Wings. Hey, sweetie. We're going to do a recap to my last video I put up with queenopp and Dani, their little family blog. Hey. First one into the chat. I wasn't planning on going live today or tonight at all, but not this late. This is kind of late for me. But I decided to come on and do this last video. I don't know if I'm going to stay on here too long, but I'm on here now, so that's what's important. Yes, I'm going to do a recap to the queenopp video and also a recap to the Shamar situation with Jocelyn Hernandez, and I guess a song that he put up on his Apple Music or whatever. I don't know. Shamar claims he didn't do it. I don't know. Shamar, you be lying sometime. You be lying. So we don't know what to believe half the time. You know what I'm saying? So this wasn't scheduled, but for anyone that's in the bushes, remember to make sure if you're subscribed to my channel, you have the notification bell on with the option all. So we're going to get into the recap. We'll start off with the queenopp content. Here we go.
Years ago, I was a stripper, and I was tricking at the time, you know, so I was, you know, dealing with different... I ended up getting pregnant.
Dani nodded.
I was started off as a trick, and I ended up getting pregnant, and end up pretty much keeping
Angel
the baby.
Wings, you know,
queenopp
purposely angled the camera so that
however, when I had the
baby,
I had no connection with the baby. I just, no matter how hard I tried to love the baby, I mean, I love him, but I didn't love him, if that makes sense.
Oh, I don't put the headset.
No, I don't want to say it like that. I just, like, I love him. I do love him.
Right.
But
there was no real emotional connection.
Right.
If you will.
Right. And I thought about the adoption. I kept putting it out of my mind, but it's like, you know, I just felt like at the end of the day I made the best decision.
Hey, Reese.
So I ended up putting him out for adoption, and I've seen him one time since he was up for adoption, and I was like maybe a month or so after I gave him up for adoption. I always thought about him, but it's like lately, like for the past several months, he just been on my mind heavy, and I don't know, I started to think that something was wrong or something happened to him, or, you know, I just was just having this gut feeling. I know I gave him up for adoption, but my motherly instinct is my motherly intuition is still intact for all my children. So yeah, y'all, so I haven't spoke to the family in 4 years. The adoption coordinator, she told me, she was like, it's an open adoption. You could, when you put your child up for adoption, you get to choose open or closed.
Crazy.
I wanted to do an open one because I felt like at the time that I always wanted to be in contact with him. But the adoption coordinator, she told me, she was just like, when it comes to open adoptions, it be the biological mom who
I know it
end of the bargain. And I remember saying to myself, like, that's trifling. Like, what the... Blah, blah, blah.
Somebody said
like,
she's
wow,
drunk. She's not drunk.
You know
She's...
what I'm saying?
Liquor don't make you like that.
This also goes back to me feeling like my mom. Now, my
That's
biological mom never
high
put me
she
up
got
for
right
kids
here.
For adoption, but she still picked and chose which kids she kept. And I was like, as much as I don't like that lady, and as much as I don't like, my dad used to always tell like certain partners of mine, like, she just like her mom, she just like her mom. And I never understood what he meant when he would say like, oh, she just like her mom, but I really am just like her. Like, and I was like, as much as I don't like that lady, and as much as I don't like, my dad used to always tell like certain partners of mine, like, she just like her mom, she just like her mom. And I never understood what he meant when he would say like, oh, she just like her mom, but
yeah, dope. I know like a dopamine. What y'all are thinking. Queenopp, you're clever.
Hey,
I know
Tiffany.
you're in the bushes. I know you're watching me doing commentary to this video. But tell me why Dani had to be in the back seat. We know you had to been on that ooh-wee, feeling good back there, and was nodding. Ain't no tail of port wine gonna make you nod like you was nodding. And Queenopp knew just what she was doing. She needed some help. She don't got Shelly around. She needed some help to distract and also to get the engagement of the audience by us seeing Dani nod. It almost made me nod and go to sleep though. And it ain't because I'm on the ooh-wee, but it's because I'm a little tired. Queenopp, you ain't doing
nod, right?
You
or
ain't
dope
doing
nod, right?
You know that this was a focal
not an
point
alcohol
of your
nod.
whole entire video vlog. And you just went for it. You said, maybe you mad at Dani. I don't know, honey. And you said, I'm gonna get her. But you, honey, you did a good job. You did your big one when you did this, boo. Ooh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. Yes, Queenopp did. Yet again, you never let us down, Queenopp.
with the drug addiction thing, with the picking and choosing which kids you keep, like, it's just a messed up. So yeah, long story short, so I end up getting pregnant, and it's like, also, y'all, another thing is the baby reminded me of my past. He reminded me of everything I didn't want to remember about myself. He reminded me of everything I saw in the mirror back in that time when I was getting high, when I was tricking, when I was on this, when I was on that. And it wasn't his fault. I just felt like I can't love you the way you deserve to be loved. So,
you don't even know what you're talking about, Dani.
I felt like the best thing was to put him up for adoption. So,
Dani's on the
yeah, that's the backstory on the whole adoption thing for the new people. And what I'm doing now is I'm about to go see him.
Got a teleport.
It's gonna be
teleport wine in a cup.
I'm very excited to see him, and I'm very excited to see his mom, his new mom, because like, well, his adoptive mom, because I know she's doing a great job raising him, and she's just so nice and sweet, and I love her, y'all. I really do. She's like, in the beginning we did have like a little close relationship, but you know, but okay, y'all. And I don't know, I kind of felt like her husband was looking at me one time, but I don't want to, you know, think too deep into it. But
please don't.
I'm now like 5 minutes away from the place, so I'm going to come back when we get there.
Yo, this is the rest of the story on why I gave him up.
But long story short, I feel like dealing with him, you know, him or his mom. I don't know, I kind of felt like her husband was looking at me one time, but
Dani.
I don't want to, you know,
Lord bless
think
you.
too deep into it. But
you need Jesus.
I'm now like 5 minutes away from the place, so I'm gonna come back when we get there.
Yo, this is the rest of the story on why I gave him up.
But okay, y'all. And I don't know, I kind of felt like her husband was looking at me one time, but I don't want to, you know, think too deep into it. But I'm now like 5 minutes away from the place, so I'm gonna come back when we get there.
Yo, this is the rest of the story on why I gave him up.
But long story short, I feel like dealing with him, you know, him or his mom. So I made up a lie and said, and this is a very disgusting lie, and I'm not proud of it, but this is just my truth. This is my ugly truth. You know, I just made up a lie and said that the baby passed away. And me thinking it was going to buy the story, the grandma ended up calling the hospital, trying to find like death certificates and stuff like that. Couldn't find none, and they pretty much found that I was lying. And I don't even know how she found out where I get the baby, like what adoption agency I went with, but somehow she found it out. I don't know how she found out. None of the stuff she found out, I don't know how she found out, but she did.
So I wish queenopp the best in this social media journey. I know this is new beginnings for her. You know, it's going to be different because she doesn't have Shelly to work as a mule. She's going to have to somehow finesse like she did in this video and have Dani in the video and have her be the focal point, turn her into a mule to get the views and keep the engagement, because people will definitely be amused, shocked, buffooned, or whatever these words are, baffled, appalled at what they are going to definitely see when they see this video. Because Dani was doing her big one in the back seat with the little girl. We didn't see the little girl. I seen her one time in this video. I didn't show it because I really don't like to show people's children in videos. You know, some occasions I might show the kids, but not all occasions. And I chose not to in this occasion. But Dani, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You're going out bad, sis. Let's do the Shamar, because Shamar about to get sued. Poor Shamar gonna get sued. Well, that's what what's her name? Jocelyn Hernandez said. Let her tell it. But she might be strapped for cash, and now she want to mess with little Shamar. Who knows? These people are wilding. Here it is. Here, let's get this one. Just another recap. I'm kind of tired. Yep. Jocelyn trying to sue Lil Shamar. Shamar ain't got no long money like that, Jocelyn. What's wrong with Chad?
Okay, let me just be real. First of all, I haven't even dropped that song with Jocelyn on there. So I don't understand why Jocelyn wanted to like sue me or 𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛 letter or whatever. I haven't even dropped the song or whatever. I don't have the song. Whoever, you know what I'm saying, trying to do that to get clout off my name, it's kind of weird. It's really weird, actually. So, yeah, y'all let Jocelyn know that I haven't dropped that song. I don't got the song. There's somebody else that's using my name without my permission. So with that being said, I will be sending out the cease letter to take that song down because they're using my name. And yeah, I don't have the song. So no. I try to use my name to, you know what I'm saying, make it seem like I got the song. Okay. But now it's given that people are really they just so fan. And I be just looking at myself like, Shamar, it's given that they just want to stop. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying, let them hoes know what's up. Like, but now, y'all, I'm really thinking about doing like some more freestyles. I think I'm going to start like start back like freestyling how I used to do it when I listened to a beat and I just freestyle. I think I'm gonna start back doing that, and I think I'm gonna make that as a YouTube channel. I think that every freestyle I do, I'm gonna just do it because I like the freestyle, and it's gonna like better me to get better and better. You and better ain't even better, good in the first place. All my songs are really like, you know, good, like Discipline, Password. I haven't dropped Password because of, you know, what's going on between me and that old manager. But I'm definitely gonna be working on, you know, recording myself and doing like some freestyles and editing videos and stuff like that. So it's like, why not make that as a YouTube? You know what I mean? I definitely want to say that I do love all my supporters as well, because like my supporters, they really be liking my music. They really love my music. They be wanting me to drop so many songs, like even a little snippet that I posted. You know what I mean? They were like, "Oh, we like this, drop this." You know what I mean? So it was just like, you know, people want to hear not just, you know what I'm saying, not me just saying clock that, but anything that I come up with or anything that I write down or whatever the case may be, I'm going to do it because of some fact that, you know what I'm saying, get thinking. Password, they didn't even know that I had wrote that song. Like, I actually did wrote that song because it was like, okay, password, he should have never gave me the password. And then that's when it was like, you know what I'm saying, it was giving that. So it was like, I just came up with like just, you know what I mean? Like I've been wrote down, like literally, as I'm listening to myself singing it or as I'm thinking about it in my head, in my thoughts. And I'm like, should never gave me the password.
Oh
And then
Lord.
that's when, you know, I ended up writing that.
Who in the hell left the gate open?
But it was like, you know. But how y'all day been going though?
It's crazy, man.
How y'all day been going? But now I'm about to, you know, do a YouTube. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Mwah.
Those who died yesterday
Clock that T.
had plans to
Oh, I just want to get directly into it. Make sure you spam up the comment section down below your thoughts of what you think is currently going on with Shamar and all of this money being owed. Also, chime in about what's going on with Tommy. Does anybody know if he's okay? He had a crash out yesterday. I would call it a meltdown. Not yesterday, actually early this morning, around 2 or 3-ish in the morning. And we have not heard from him since. I don't see him on any of his social media platforms, and I'm just concerned. However, getting into Shamar then made it all right. Honey,
Hi,
put it in the
Stacy,
comment
the
section.
truth.
Spam up the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. He made a promo video on his channel for the appearance that he has
he's
to
all over
do
the place.
in Rhode Island. And I say has to do because let me tell you, he has two options. He can either deal with these people probably in the street about their money or deal with them in court. And I don't think he wants any of that smoke. So what he did was the responsible thing, and he went and did the other part of the only way he's going to get paid is what they're asking him to do for, I think it's $5,000 total for his appearance at this club in Rhode Island. I had checked into the club. I didn't even know the club exists, and I'm in this state right now. I'm not from here, but I'm living in the state that he's actually going to be, club that he's going to be going to. But he, I think,
should go
was
see
really
him, huh?
thinking about the repercussions, and I also
Yeah,
think,
right.
low key, he's not going to tell us that. He vents about a lot of things, but I think this time around, and because of how the situation is, he is nervous to share what he truly feels about how his boyfriend is not even seeming to have his back through all of the thick and the thin. He feels as though Alvo that Shamar should have his back, but he's the one that is out $8,000. And it was around the time, hint hint, that you've been in the picture
Born and
the
raised.
last 90 days. And
Boston,
that's a lot
Mass.
of money to be
Roxbury.
missing out on. And it's going to definitely be more to come that's going to be missing. And Shamar probably won't share that until there's a big fallout and they break up. And that's really sad that he has to wait until then, because if you came to the internet and made following through just being transparent with your supporters and fans who helped you through the thick and the thin when you were homeless and didn't have any food or whatever your struggles was, always remember those are going to be the people that are there when these men that you meet that are only there for a clout chase are gone. So I hope he really understands that. I think that he's starting to get it. I saw him today on social media. He did like a 5-minute check-in type thing. I thought he was on punishment because Alvo was mad about him not defending
he is
him.
so cute.
Even though Alvo, you didn't lose $8,000, and nobody cares about how you
This
feel.
queen,
You're in your
I gotta show
emotions
you guys
and
something.
for no reason. Okay, we're still side-eyeing you. We're still watching you as well. But I think going forward, if something pops off like this again, unless Shamar has a fallout with his man, he's not gonna let you know publicly because of how things went down this time around. He's not letting nobody know, trust and believe, if money's taken from him. He's gonna just take it as a loss, like he just took that $8,000. If you take $8,000 for a loss, and let's say hypothetically speaking, it was his man, we know this for sure. I'm saying, put it in the comment section if you agree. What makes you think that he wouldn't keep if something else was taken from him? I think that right now he's love jonesing. He's in love with somebody who's not loving him back the same way. He's got to learn the hard way. Like the old saying goes, I always say to my son, like my mother told me, if you like it, I love it. That's all we can say. Talking about taking and doing this and doing that, I seen a video with Alvo on there a year ago with another dude that was dogging him out. I guess I don't know if he was living in his house, Alvo's house at the time, or Alvo was living in his house. But he was sitting up there flipping out, trying to get all mad, doing like a 911, yelling, scream on the top of his lungs so that the guy wouldn't put hands on him. But he was saying, yeah, I'm tired of you. You're always whooping my blank, blank, blank. And I'm tired of it. If you don't want to be here, if you don't want to be with me, just go. And this dude was draining the life. He was like a vampire sucking the life out of Alvo. So you would think that he knows what it feels like to have somebody in his life and they don't really want him for him. And you can feel that they're trying to suck the energy out of you and get whatever they can get off of you. And it's all about them and they're never giving back. And yet and still you get with Shamar and you do him, in my opinion, the same way. It's like the bill is always flipped on Shamar. The blame is always flipped on Shamar. You know what I'm saying? And it's just to the point now, people will actually know Shamar needs to get a reality check because this is not cool, man. Shamar's been going through these patterns of behavior for a long time. All right, I want to show you guys something. This is queenopp's son. She just shared it on her IG post. So I'm gonna share this because she shared it on IG. So she got a big following, so everybody didn't seen it. She said, say hi to Kayon, y'all. That little boy is cute. And he got a head full of hair, just like his sister. Because queenopp's little girl is adorable. She looks like a baby doll. She got a head full of thick, healthy hair. And so does he. Now, I'm wondering if this is a picture of him currently. She said he's 5 years old. My son ain't been 5 in like 25 years. So I can't remember how a 5-year-old looks, to be honest with you. But I would imagine they're a little bigger than this. So I'm wondering if she gave him up when he was a toddler, I want to say, or 6 months old. So this must be a picture of him, an updated picture of him. But this don't look like no 5-year-old, or does it? What y'all think? Does that look like a 5-year-old? He is adorable. He got a head full of hair. I'm telling you. He was given away when he was less than a year old. She said he's 5 years old now. So the adopted parents got him when he was less than a year old. He's adorable though. Yeah, that don't look like no 5-year-old. He should be bigger than that if he's 5. So maybe that's an older picture. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that was a picture she sent. The adopted mother sent her a few years ago of him. And but he's a cute little thing. Let me see. She makes some beautiful kids. He got a dimple. Aww. Look at this boy's hair. He got more hair than Queen. He got more hair than a whole bunch of sisters. Oh, my son had a head full of hair too. But I have a good grade of hair, and his father does too, because his father is 100% Honduras. His my baby's father's mother and father are both Honduras. So they speak Spanish. And my son had long hair up until he got incarcerated, and then he cut it off, but his hair was long. And I used to wash it like once a week in the sink. And when I say wash it, I'm talking when he's a grown man, not when he's a kid. I washed it, but when he was older, he liked me to wash his hair. So I used to wash his hair. And honey, my son had a head full of hair. Yeah, and when he came out, he had a head full of hair. It looked like a wrapped around his head when he came out. He had a head full of hair like a girl. But he got that from me, because I'm a hairy person. I got a whole bunch of hair too. But yeah, queenopp wasn't bald like an eagle. I've seen pictures of her when she had hair in the hairline. I don't know what happened to the hairline, but well, we know what happened to it. But that's a cute little boy. And I'm gonna tell you something, baby Summer, that is a precious little girl too. She is a cunning little thing. She looks like a little baby doll. She is adorable. I'm gonna tell you something. queenopp makes some pretty kids now. She makes some pretty kids. I ain't gonna lie about that now and stuff. I'm the type person. All babies are pretty, I guess. But let me tell you something. If a baby ain't cute, I'm just not gonna say anything. Let's just say that. If I ever came across one that wasn't cute, I'm just not gonna say anything. But that she makes some beautiful kids. She does. It's unfortunate she's not gonna be in his life, but she did what she had to do. So I'm not gonna, when it comes to like that area, you're not gonna hear me like talk too much about that, because that's going overboard with it. Commentary is commentary, and people's kids and personal life as fathers, what they do with their children is another story. I suspect Shelly had nice hair too. The reason Op was always, yep. You already know, Reese. And doing all kind of stuff, bleaching it, shaving it, and all kind of stuff she was doing to that girl. What's up, my girl? This is Tracy. Keep doing your thing. Thank you, Tracy Rainey. Thank you, sweetie. Happy New Year's to you. But yeah, I didn't plan to go live today. I just wanted to and I don't plan to stay on here for no hour neither. But I just wanted to get on here and and I thought that my girl Latisse would be in here too. I don't see her. I sent her the link, but she'll get the replay. But Tiffany, you came through, and Angel Wings. I don't know if she's still in the chat, but she was the first one in the chat when I got here, which was a good thing. But listen, I'm not gonna stay on here long. Just want to go live for a hot little second and kick it with y'all. Says thanks for coming on. Been wanting to catch you on the live. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll do a live, but it'd be an early live. Yeah, because I'm kind of tired, because I can usually go for about an hour before I'm like, oh, I got to get off. But yeah, I think I need to wind down now. It's it's 9:30 actually here. Hey Kevin, how are you? Welcome to the live. Yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel with the notification bell on with the option all. Option all always. Make sure you also hit the like button on the way out. Dislikes are welcome, but hit something. Okay? And I will see you guys I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. It says you about to nod too, just playing. Yeah, I'm about to nod on a sleep nod. Yeah, that's the kind of nod. I don't be nodding on no Dani nod. That's a nod. That's a nod when you ain't really sleeping. You just nodding from the high. Nah. Yeah, it's a different kind of nod. But love y'all. Stay blessed and I'm out. Mwah.